Okay, now.
Hello. Or should I say hola?
No, I put it in English, so
Okay.
it's okay.
Hello. Okay, so I'm gonna use now stencils in a different way. So I use them now with acrylics, but also using the negative of the stencils instead of the positive by layering and layering using heavy acrylic paint. Now what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna use them, and also what I like about the AALL&Create stencils, when we design them, we most of the time create masks instead of stencils, and the difference is they don't have the frame, can you see that? And you have the bold effect here, and they have nice print. So if you try to clean, because I'm not clean crafter, I'm very messy crafter, you can tell.
That's not messy.
You've
got a lot more room than I have on my table.
But I have 3 desks, they're piles, and they ended up crafting in that tiny.
Yeah, I think everybody does that, right? Because I also do it.
Stuff in one room. My husband's got his in another. I still use the dining table.
Way bad. Yeah, I'm now gonna play with some this just I don't like this camera. Sorry. It's not my favorite. Okay, let me use that one. I was looking for green maybe.
There's another one. Oh no, it's not distress.
Fine. I have enough colours here.
Oh, I know, they're not open.
They're not
There's
open.
up the shop. Okay, that's fine, I have enough colours. So let me take, I'm gonna put some, so I'm gonna use the Oxide straight away on my stencil.
I've got to try that.
Yeah, I'm just gonna use it straight away on my stencil. That's why I said the stencils need to be like either mask or stencils with a thick, bold details. If it's too thin, it doesn't always work. But if they are fold like this, just try it. And then what I do, I'm just gonna activate my ink. Okay, let me take another type. All I'm going to do is I'm just gonna do my prints. Make
Would
sure
you
the
ever
ink
put
will
that
adhere
through?
very well.
Would
Sorry.
you ever put that through an embossing machine like that to get more pressure on it?
Well, you can. I never tried with the embossing machine. I embossed my paper with the stencils because our stencils are very thick, at 350 millimeters. We can emboss your paper with the stencils. And yeah, just recreate your negative one with the
Nice.
So I did before one on the blue as well. So that's what I do. And the leftover I never throw it. I always, because it's just Oxide, the more you add water, the more you're gonna reactivate the ink again. So I'm just gonna spray more water and use in my journal just to create spare backgrounds so I don't lose anything. See? Just a few bits here and there. Yeah, just to keep creating. That's how I do my journal. Yeah, I'm gonna spray more. Let me go to that one. Add a bit of yellow. Some yellow is missing here.
Would you be doing any more work?
Exactly, in Braintree.
Braintree?
Yeah, Braintree, yeah. And it's just 2 minutes, 3 minutes walking from the station.
And
It's
the
called
name of the place?
Bird in the Barn.
Birds
In the Barn.
Okay, I'll look it up. Okay.
Yeah, I do a monthly class now, every month there. And if you're here tomorrow, the owner is here, she's coming tomorrow here to help you understand.
Okay.
So if you're here tomorrow, her name is Janet. So I'm using this acrylic blocks, these are flexible acrylic blocks. But most of the time when you have acrylic blocks, you know that thick acrylic blocks. That's why when you stamp, you sometimes miss the middle part of it because you cannot put too much pressure. But this one, you don't have to put pressure. They're flexible. See, just you make sure the ink, you have a good layer of ink. Just press it, and you can do the middle part if you want. You can do that part. You can do that part, or you can even flex it that side. The same thing for the border for long stamps. So what I want to do now is let me find a spare page where I can show you. Let me work it here. I'm gonna now stamp in 3 different layers. I'm not looking for perfect print because this is just for my background, and then I will come back and make it more perfect. So what I do is I'm gonna put straight away the ink. Actually, I don't need that part because I will be just working. Well, it's fine, it's not a problem. There's no longer writing mixed media.
But yeah, that sighted problem, isn't it? Because it's very tactile.
Yeah. It's the same stamps, but as you can see, different results you can achieve with those. So now I'm going to just use a second color because I love mixing. And as you can see, I'm not doing something perfect. I'm not putting the ink all over. I'm just randomly. I'm really good. And you can also go with the third color if you want. You can just keep go with the color. That's not a problem at all. And then instead of stamping straight away in my ink, because it's distress oxide, I'm just gonna just react my ink. Just give it a bit of water to have some watercolor, because I don't want a perfect print. I just want something for the background now. And then I'm just gonna do that.
So nice.
And then you
that's
can
perfect.
it's perfect now. It's so exciting. And because I put the water, so I activate all the ink and they blend together. If there are some places where I didn't put the ink, but that watery effect, they will give you all that nice effect. So just cleaning my that's what they are for. Yeah, just cleaning my stamp set, and then I'm going with the black now. You can use VersaFine, you can use archival, you can use any permanent black ink. And then what I'm going to do, I'm not going to put a good layer. Again, just some colors, just a few bits. And the reason why I'm going to do that, because if I put too much ink to be all black and I'm going to stamp on the top, I will hide all that beauty on the background. But I don't want to lose that nice background. So just going to do that. That's what I like working with the oxides. And you can see today we have a good days on them. And now what I'm going to do, I will try to go straight on the top, but it doesn't matter if you're not 100%, because I like when it slides on the edge so you can see better that edge. So what I'm going to do, I try just to put not 100% exactly on the top. And then a stamp, and you will see I didn't put too much ink to have perfect grip. It's just to highlight all the details, all that small elements on my background. That's only what I wanted. I just wanted on one side, I just wanted some black, just to bright. And then, because there's that distress oxides, you can create more your drips, because this one is permanent, you will not move the black one, but those one, if you spray them, you can have a nice color. And if you do it straight after stamping, you can also create some drips, because that's the way you react with it. You can see now the colors is moving. You see? And you keep doing that, creating nice. Just creating. Yeah, just good. I'll leave it to dry. I'll leave it to dry. It will take some time. Depends on the temperature of the room and on the how much water you been spraying. Not that much. And then some. And then a last colour to have a nice plate. Just going to go down here to have kind of continuity. Here it's not easy to get, so I just do it with my finger. Come on, see me. Yeah, and then I'm gonna go with dark color now, this blue one on the top to create that contrast. Don't worry if you don't like it, because I'm gonna work on that blue now to make it blend more with my background and have a nice effect. So I'm just gonna do that now. I'm gonna grab some clean baby wipe. Let's use this stencil, why not? It's another mask that I designed for Autour de Mwa.
A dry baby wipe.
That is not a wet one.
No.
It's a normal, it's a wet baby wipe.
Wet one,
yeah,
yeah.
It's a wet one, it's not a dry. But I think my pen dries, because I was talking. You need to do it straight away after, just to take that left color. And then it's just, can you see? I start having the texture.
Yeah.
I start having the texture. Yeah, just keep going. But I'm not rubbing too much, I'm just gently, because if you rub too much, you may take off all the layers of paint, and also you may damage your paper and your background. Hello, how are you doing? I remember you. Yeah. Sorry?
Tracy's friend.
Yeah, I remember you. Yeah, and then also sometimes I have some leftover paint here. I don't waste it because I don't like wasting paint. So what I do, just that leftover with my baby wipe, just clean sides. Just take some paint and then go here, having some textures. See, and then all that left paint. It's really messy style.
Let's try if it seems a bit really.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
Yeah, it's maybe a little bit of contrast, and also I love working with embers, so yeah, I'm happy. Which one should I use now? Those ones, I really like them. So they come like this. It's a tattoo book. It's called a tattoo. It comes with this wooden to use to have your print on it. 4 different designs, and they are just amazing, and it's so easy to use. And you don't have to use all the shit. You just use the part that you want. So you just put it here and use the part that you want. For example, I'm gonna use that part here. Very nice. That is a little bit wet. Let me work on the top of that one. Yeah. So it's so easy to use. You just rub it, and you don't have to press too much. Just rub it. Hello.
Hello.
That's my natural hair, and that's style. So yeah, so I'm just using the part that I'm liking here. For example, that girl with the star. And I don't want to use those. I'm just gonna keep them for another project. Yeah, and you can see through, so that's what it's good. You know how you want the print to be. Yeah, and then keep doing that and lift until you have your amazing print, and you can never go wrong with it. You see?
Very
and I didn't
nice.
have to use everything. You just rub the part that you want to use. And also the good thing about that journal tattoo, you have all the different ones inside, not only one. They have 4 different, and they're all different. You can see all the different designs. This is why I did this one, this one, this one. So there's so many things. And let me just take another tag, yeah. And you have a very special prize for the show today for those who just joining like there. And now I just want to put this part and then create my background around it. So
Thank you.
you ain't here.
And they resist water, don't they?
Sorry.
They resist
Yes,
water, so you can
yes.
watercolor on top and you
I
will not
show
cover.
you a picture here. I don't know where's my phone. What I did with one of those is I worked on the top of it. Yeah, it was because I was showing the lady before. I just did the
Very nice.
lady,
Yep.
and then all that stamping, watercolor, everything around it. You can work on the top of it. You can keep layering. You can add, and also they come in different sizes. The only differences are washi girls, like the washi sheet. Sorry, those you don't have to rub them. Those are like washi tape, like adhesive. Just cut the design you want, and then stick it straight away. For example, if I show you that one, I don't have it today with me. But can you see that design here, the lady here? I just had the lady from that bit here, and all the watercolor and the rest I did it by myself, just with the stencils. I like stamping in different colors, not only in the black. So you can see I stamped with yellow, I stamped with green, pink. Create the whole scene around your image. So just grab the bit you want, rub it, or washi tape, take it, and then all the rest create it using stamps and stencils. That's how I create my different piece of artwork. And now I'm just going to create, I just want to use that bit now here. Yeah, just rub it. And as I said, you can never go wrong with that one because it's just so easy, you just need to rub. And if you, for example, lift it up and you see that some part is not there, you just come back and just keep rubbing until your design fit off. And it's so easy to use. Yeah, I have that one. And you can come back, let me add some of those here. That's an A4, back on A4, this is an A6 and 55. It's on the corner there, it's number 55. Yeah, just do that. Let me put that one back in my book. Just make sure you put it back, just to protect it.
How many did you get in there?
4 different, yeah. And this one you have as well 4, but those are A4 size. Yeah. And even those we have special price for them for the shirt today. Yeah, Tracy Evans, yeah. And now what I'm gonna do, just what I was telling you, just to keep creating around those pieces to make them more finished is which stamp should I use? Well, to be honest, I can use any. I use it on the side of the stem set, and then I'm going to go with some colors here.
The last demonstration today, sadly, is starting at 1:30 in about 10 minutes time. The support
You can.
will be demonstrating with artists trading element stamps. So the support with artists trading element stamps. And the final demonstration starts at 1:30 in about 10 minutes time.
You need to tell me which YouTube channel so I can start following
Yeah,
you.
I'm scrapcosy. I design for paparazzi actually.
Okay.
Stamps and stencils, and well, I have the YouTube channel where I explain stuff, and if I go to fairs like Creativation or something, I will record people doing demos.
Come and see me at Creativation then.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think I saw you there, but I mean I've seen you many there places. Yeah.
Next time, don't be shy.
And we have a friend in common, Diana from Tiempo en 100 Manualidades in Barcelona.
Oh, I love her, Diana. Whenever I go to Barcelona, I go to have a coffee with her.
Yeah,
She's say hi to her if you know.
Yeah.
Say hi, Diana, if you're watching.
we'll take a picture later and post
Yeah,
it.
I really, really like. She's a very good person.
Yeah,
I
she is.
like her.
I've done also workshops at her shop
her
as well.
shop,
Yeah.
Her shop is heaven.
Yeah,
Big
and it's
size.
becoming bigger and bigger. I mean, in terms of
Yeah,
they are
I've
stocking
been
a lot
there,
of
I
stuff.
loved it. And sometimes I don't stamp straight away. I just spray also water to give it, like I said before, more nice effects. I like why it gives it that nice effect. It's a little bit different, kind of watercolor effect on it. Yeah. As I said, if you don't like something before it dries, just keep it with the water and to create more interest in the background. Yeah, that's easy. Just put. So yeah, so just shake it very well to have the color. So I like having good coverage, and then second color.
That's cool.
Maybe a little bit of great balance, yeah. And oops, that's what they are for.
I had never seen those before.
And then just add, shake the water because I was shaking the ink. Yeah. So and then before it dry, I'm just adding loads of splatters to add that texture. And when it dries, the more you add water, the more textures you have. And then you can even have kind of more like, do you know that pouring paint, acrylics?
Yeah.
It's not the same effect, but the same waves and the same moves.
Nice.
So that's why I keep adding water until I'm happy with that. And also, I will leave it to dry naturally. It's better. And after like a few seconds or a few minutes, when it started drying, I add another dose of water to create more texture.
Yep.
And you leave it. And then also you can create your own move if you want to turn it all sides, or you can create some drapes on it, or you can do that. So I really like this. I was thinking in the beginning, I didn't want to invest in them because I was thinking they are the same as
Exactly, that was my concern.
But I said, what's the point of having them just on spray just for the sake of having spray?
Yeah.
I didn't want that. And then I watched a video on YouTube demoing them, and then after the video, like, I need them. And then as a crafter, we cannot have only one colour. We
No.
need to have all of them.
Yeah, of course.
I bought them for the buns to go down the canvas.
Yeah, and then I like playing with them, like moving them all around to create more textures and more drapes. And then when I create more drapes, I just add water to have more texture each time. You see?
Beautiful, yep.
You just keep adding water, and sometimes also before it dries, what I do is I put, for example, my stencil, let's say. I don't have kitchen towel. The best is you put a kitchen towel on the top. So
okay.
if you put a kitchen towel, you're going to absorb all that excess, but you will have dark color underneath.
Yeah.
I don't have kitchen towels, so I'm going to use mine.
I was going to say, when you use your sleeves, you wouldn't notice.
Yeah. well, it's not like kitchen tartar absorber, but you can still see
Yeah,
the
very
texture
nice.
and the
Yeah.
size of the stencil. And again, I keep adding water to activate. Actually, that one absorbs more than, so the color is a bit gone. But this is what I do. And then you can also, it doesn't have to be only one stencil. You can keep, for example, using. Wait, I don't have kitchen roll. Let me see what. I have a dry baby wipe, so hopefully it will does the work. I don't think so. Yeah, a little bit. I took too much. You see, you can see
Yeah.
the 3 here and the
Yeah.
2. But if it's kitchen roll and if it's still wet, you can achieve better results. But here I'm just trying to do something just to demo this. But
Good. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like, as I said, also stamping with acrylics because they have your acrylics, so they give you a very, very nice layer of paint. And then when I stamp with them, it's even better sometimes than the ink because of the texture, because of the results. So I'm gonna do, see, just a bit, not that much. Go with my prior. Just a very thin layer. Let me take that one. Very thin layer, don't put too much because it's acrylic paint and then I will lose all the details. And then exactly the same as like you stamping with the ink, the only difference is the result will be better. Just press to make sure, and also the good thing, I'm using the flexi acrylic blocks, so you don't have to press too much. I'm just pressing here in the middle to make sure the paint will adhere on my paper.
Yep. Very nice.
What you do when you stamp with acrylic is sometimes better than the inks. Of course, if you have dark colors with the white, even better. The white will pop even more because you have dark color on the background. I should have go with a dark color so you can see it's more. But just to show you, this is what you can do with. So that's why always people ask me, how do you do your backgrounds? Which paint do you recommend? I always recommend the heavy acrylic paints because they. When we say heavy, they sound heavy, but they're not really heavy. The composition is heavy, but they're not heavy as you can see. They're normal acrylics. See, they're not heavy at all. Just when you use them, all the layers, you can see all that layer, like one after the other. Also, you don't miss any details, and you can see the result, how perfect it is. If you use other acrylics, they are not heavy. You may have the same result, but it's never 100% that clean and that crisp. That's why I always recommend the acrylics.